Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? I kinda want to explore the woods. Okay, let's ask, what is he talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Okay, that's reasonable. But how can a princess locked away in a basement and world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
I would still want to know why and how. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Okay, let's see. Oh my god, there are a lot of options. Okay, let's go with the first one.
Look,
I want to know everything.
Already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Oof, look, I'll go to the cabin and we'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I have had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens, but a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies, and the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Why not? Actually, I've got a courage.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
He's just got a good point, but I kinda want to kill her. Proceed into the cabin. I love the art style though. I hope the game will keep it
The
up.
interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I assume I should take
The
it.
blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's not do it. Let's just first talk to her in peace.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Did not expect this voice.
It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
I don't doubt, but let's go with it.
Fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Just hi.
Please, stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
Ah, fuck it. Let's go down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
No questions about the chain?
Begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Do I want to know? Let's talk a bit first, okay?
Okay.
I know it's strange, but it's also strange that you're chained up in the cellar, okay? Don't act strange with me. Let's just talk, okay? I just want to be sure that I will not die the moment I free you. Go back upstairs to retrieve the blade without saying another word. I can't believe this. That would be actually funny. Let's do that.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
That will be
Where are
funny.
you going? You can't just leave me here.
That
Better
escalated.
hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip these chains?
She can't, right?
Right. She needed our help to get out of here.
Yeah.
But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Uh-oh. I should have taken the
She
knife.
has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry if I were you.
Yeah, I listen to the
Rush to
narrator.
the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay. If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it.
Thank you.
I suppose we have a world to save after all.
We have 3 yeses.
You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet.
Uh-oh.
Where the
What the
princess
fuck?
sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
Oh! What do you mean she's nowhere to be seen? There was only one way in.
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
No, it's not only just you, but probably... No, it's just you. I don't see a big of difference. Let's finish this.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she?
Investigate the arm. Run away.
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
Well, I more thought me on the other side of the door, not on the dangerous side of the door. Investigate the arm.
You step forward to investigate the severed limb. A trail of blood leads from its jagged stump into a dark corner of the basement.
Uh-oh.
And then you hear the quiet patter of feet against
Jesus.
the floor, and there's suddenly a weight on your shoulders. The princess tears into
What the fuck? What?
Her teeth
What?
and claws are unnaturally sharp, ripping into your shoulders, digging into your throat. You fall to the ground, the princess eagerly tearing at your flesh.
Well, that was quick. It was 5 minutes into the game. I'm 5 minutes into the game and I died?
Holy shit. What is she?
Are you kidding me? Fight back!
You roll the princess off your back and turn to face her, rising to your knees and readying your blade. Those eyes. She's going to kill us. Yes, things do look a little grim, don't they? The two of you are losing quite a lot of blood, but there's a reason she decided to strike from ambush. She isn't confident about a direct confrontation.
There's the point, narrator. You have a good point.
Safe doesn't mean we have the upper hand. Come on now. Don't let your confidence waver. This is an important moment.
I'm going to kill you.
Can we still talk it up?
The princess leaps
I
onto
guess
you and
no.
raise your blade in defense. You find your target, and time after time you strike, but the wounds she inflicted in her ambush hinder your movements, and with each fresh exchange you're a little slower, a little weaker. You seek solace in the fact that she is slowing too. Finally,
Okay.
she
Some good news,
collapses, and you collapse beside her.
Okay, so we both died.
Think this is it? You're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
Your grasp on the blade weakens. It slips from your numb fingers, lying uselessly on the floor. This can't be how it ends, right? I'm sorry, but it is. You aren't making it out of this basement, but at least you finished the job. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, that escalated rather quickly, don't you think? Chapter 2, The Witch.